All right, thanks, guys. The Knicks take on the Pistons, 7 o'clock Eastern tip-off in Detroit. All starts for this show are Eastern Standard Time. Now, the Pistons open the betting as the 7-point favorite and the total at 220 even. And since those markets open this one up, we're seeing a little bit of action towards Detroit. We're also seeing a little bit of action toward the over. Right now, Detroit's minus 7.5 with the total moving up half a point to 220 and a hook. So once again, Detroit opened 7, now 7.5. Total open 220, up to 220 and a half. And at the moment, the Pistons are the $3 favorite for some money line cash. Now, Detroit's 10-7 against the spread overall, 5-2 against the spread, taking on losing ball clubs. Meanwhile, on the New York side of things, they're 5-6 against the spread as the official road underdog. And scoring-wise, Detroit's 59% to the over overall for the year. New York's 58% to the over in their games away from home. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean Detroit minus 7 and the over 220 and a half in this one. And welcome to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for what day is today already? Is it Monday or Tuesday? I think Tuesday. Tuesday's NBA action. But before we get into some more of that, I just want to quickly remind you to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, did a great job last year picking games. With a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're certainly costing yourself some valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Now, memberships begin at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to just hit that pause button right now. Open up your browser and just type in patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take you a few seconds. A link for that page is in the description section below. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop right back into some more lines and personal leans for Tuesday's NBA action. Once again, all starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we've got Hawks at the Heat, 7:30 tip-off in Miami. The Heat opened 6.5 with the total at 220 and a hook. And since those markets opened this one up, we're seeing steady movement toward Miami and the over. Right now, Miami's minus 7 with the total at 222 even. So once again, the Heat opened 6.5 up to 7. Total open 220 and a half up to 222 even. And at the moment, the Heat are the $3.05 favorite for some money line cash. Now, Miami has failed to cover in their lone game versus Atlanta this season. Miami's also just 3-7 against the spread at home. Atlanta, on the other side, well, they successfully covered the number in 5 out of their last 10 as the official road underdog. And scoring-wise, Miami's 3-0 to the over in their games at the current posted total. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean toward the underdog in this one. Give me Atlanta plus 7 and the over 222 in this one. Next game, Raptors, Grizzlies, 8 o'clock tip-off in Memphis. The Raptors open the betting as the 4.5-point favorite with the total at 205. Since those markets opened this one up, Toronto's taking a little action here in the early going. We're also seeing movement toward the over as well. Right now, Toronto's minus 5 with the total moving upward to 207.5. So once again, the Raptors open 4.5 up to 5. Total open 205 up to 207 and a hook. And at the moment, Toronto is the $2 favorites for some money line cash. Now, Memphis, really good against the number, especially at home this year. They're 7-2 against the spread in their games on their home court. They're 12-7 ATS overall for the year. They're also 6-4 against the spread, catching the points, and they've successfully covered the number in 5 out of their last 7, taking on teams over 500. Now, scoring-wise, Memphis is 3-2 to the under in their last 5. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean toward the Grizzlies plus 5 and the under 207.5 in this one. All right, next game, that is Lakers at the Nuggets, 9 o'clock tip-off in Denver. The Nuggets open the betting as the 4-point favorite and the total at 214.5. And since those markets opened this one up, we're actually seeing a slight fade of Denver in the early going here. We're also seeing significant movement toward the over. Right now, Denver is just minus 3.5, with the total moving upward to 218 even. So once again, the Nuggets opened up 4, down to 3.5. Total open 214 and a hook, up to 218 even. And at the moment, the Nuggets are the $1.60 favorite for some money line cash. Now, the Lakers have been pretty good against the number in certain spots this season. They're 4-1 against the spread, taking on winning ball clubs. They're also 3-1 straight up in their last 4 games, 7-2 straight up in their last 9. And when it comes to the scoring, the Lakers, I guess, sound on defense in certain games because they're 12-7 to the under so far for the season. Denver on the other side, 14-6 to the under themselves. So with all that said and done, I'm going to have to go ahead and lean toward the underdog in this one. Give me the Lakers +4 after buying the hook and the under 218 in this one. All right, next and final game for the show. It is going to be... what is it going to be? That's Pacers, Suns, 9 o'clock tip-off in Phoenix. The Pacers open the betting as the 2.5-point favorite, and the total at 214.5. And since those markets opened this one up, we're actually seeing a slight fade of the Pacers in the early going here, despite how bad Phoenix has been in certain spots this season. Indiana's now just -2, with the total moving upward to 215.5. So once again, the Pacers open 2.5 down to 2. Total open 214 and a hook up to 215.5. And at the moment, the Pacers are the $1.30 favorite for some money line cash. Now, Indiana's 2-1 against the spread in their second of a back-to-back. Meanwhile, on the Phoenix side of things, they're just 8-11 overall for the year. They failed to cover in 8 out of their... they failed to cover in... let's try that again. Phoenix is 8-10 against the spread when catching the points. There you go, Brock. All right, scoring-wise, Phoenix 6-3 to the under in their games at home. Indiana's 5-3 to the under in their games at the current posted total. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean Indiana -2 and the under 215.5 in this one. All right, we do have a very large slate of NHL games unto which I will post these picks in the description section below. So, I'm not going to make any verbal picks for this. I'm actually going to post the picks for the NHL in the description section below. But let's just go ahead and take a look at some of these games. 7 o'clock Eastern start. We have Sharks at the Sabres. Once again, 7 o'clock puck drop in Buffalo. We also have Ottawa at Philadelphia. 7 o'clock puck drop at the Wells Fargo Center. The Flyers just got rid of Ron Hextall, their GM, yesterday, by the way. Ducks take on the Lightning. That is a 7:30 puck drop in Tampa Bay. Hurricanes take on the Canadiens. 7:30 puck drop in Montreal. Penguins take on the Jets. 8 o'clock puck drop in Winnipeg. Avalanche take on the Preds. 8 o'clock puck drop in the Music City, Nashville. Golden Knights take on the Blackhawks. That is an 8 o'clock puck drop in Chicago. Coyotes take on the Wild, 8 o'clock puck drop in Minnesota. The Stars take on the Oilers, 9 o'clock puck drop in Edmonton. And the Kings take on the Canucks, 10 o'clock puck drop on the West Coast there. So that is your NHL slate of games. And once again, all picks for the NHL will be located in the description section below. It's a little drop-down box. Just click that button and you'll see the picks there for the NHL. All right, let's just go ahead and quickly recap our NBA picks and leans that we made. We had New York Knicks at the Pistons. I went ahead and took the Pistons -7 and the over 220.5 in that game in Detroit. The next game we had Atlanta at Miami. I liked Atlanta catching the 7. I took Atlanta +7 and the over 222 in that one. We also have Toronto at Memphis. Pretty good game on paper there. I liked Memphis catching the 5 on their home court, along with the under 207 in that one. We also had Los Angeles Lakers at the Denver Nuggets. I like the Lakers +4 and the under 218 in that one. And then finally, our final game of that modified slate of Tuesday night NBA games, Indiana at Phoenix. I'm leaning Indiana -2 with the under 215.5 in that matchup there. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. But once again, before I get out of here, I just want to quickly, once again, remind you to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're certainly costing yourself some valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Now, memberships begin at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to just pause that video right now, open up your browser, and just type in patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take you a few seconds. Link is in the description section below. And if you are a current patron of mine and you're currently watching me right now, I simply cannot thank you enough. You most certainly make it all worth it. And most importantly, thank you for watching today's program. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free information. And once again, please don't forget to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage.